Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 6, Episode 3 review. The show starts off with Kandi going into her new office. She's all about, I want this office to pay for itself. I do not want to be taking money where I didn't, got my money elsewhere to be paying for this video. So she gets to discussing this argument that she had with her mom and how her mom thinks that Todd has opportunities, how Todd is going to be living off of her, and Todd just wants her for her money. And she wants to know how he feels, and to my surprise and her surprise too, he's like, well, I kind of agree with Miss Joyce, when y'all get money, it's going to be y'all money. So I don't want him coming up in here, saying, well, basically, Don Juan, I think that's his name, he's worried about his check, just like, kind of like how Miss Joyce is worried about getting put out of her house. Yeah. He's like, I don't want Todd to come up here and be trying to whisper in your ear like, well, you paying Don Juan a little too much. I think you need to get his check down just a little bit. So he's worried about his check. He's happy for Kandi. He said, I'm happy for you, but you know how some people get when, they get married. Kandi in her confessional, she's like, I love my man, but, I love money too. And if anybody who knows me, I know that I'm not going to be doing that, so we shall see. Goes in to get her fibroids removed, and Peter's there like he should be during the whole procedure. And they kind of like, they showed her in the operating room. They didn't show her getting cut or anything like that, because, some people, they squeamish like that. But anyways, she's back at home, and he's there taking care of her, got her soup. Her mom was there to help her out. Peter and her mom are not arguing with each other, which is like, thank you, finally. They kind of sort of getting along, but Peter like, yeah, your mom can come over, but, I don't really like too many people up in the house like that, but, since you just had surgery, I'm going to make an exception. So she's like, Mom, I need to speak to Peter right quick, so, I need you to step out for a second. And she's like, thank you that you was there for me during my surgery and you stayed and all that stuff. But he just don't like, it's kind of, you was kind of being kind of mean when you had them fibroids. She's like, I wasn't being mean. And he's like, you were trying to hold out on sex, and that's being mean. And she's like, I think once a week is just enough sex. He looking like, no, boo-boo. I'm talking about like once every 2 hours. He didn't say that, but I'm kind of paraphrasing. She's like, maybe at the search I can bubble up, but I think that's enough sex. You don't need no more than that, Peter. She was saying it, but I'm paraphrasing. Yeah. Portia, she's back at her mom's house. Cordell did sit all her clothes and stuff over. She's looking through it. She's getting upset because like he's just throwing stuff in here. You see these? Okay. We're going to pretend these are a pair of sandals. It's a Roku remote if people are wondering that. Anyways. He's like, these sandals right here, he bought me in Vegas because he's like, I want you to have some walking shoes. Yes, Cordell used to always like to dress me up in his little bitty Barbie doll. I'm like, hold up, Portia. You was not complaining that I know of. You didn't say you've been complaining while he was dressing you up like his little bitty Barbie doll. So why are you complaining now? I'm tired of Portia, everything that Cordell did while they was married. Now she has an issue with it. Like, yes, he always wanted to dress me up like I was his little Barbie doll. He picked out my clothes, my handbags. If you wasn't complaining then, don't complain now. Now she's like, well, I just thought he was metrosexual, but now I'm thinking kind of something else. You wasn't feeling that way when he was getting you these nice handbags, these shoes. So now everything he been did while y'all married, you have an issue with it. Like, really? You didn't have no problem when you was getting all them Louis Vuitton bags and Hermes bags or whatever it's called, all them bags, getting all these red bottom shoes. I can't pronounce them right now. I don't want somebody coming for me. But anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. You wasn't complaining then, so don't come and complain now. That's just how I feel about it. You didn't have no problem with it at first, so why are you complaining about it now? I'm tired of her. Every time she speaks to something Cordell did, she has a negative feeling towards it now. Y'all know what I'm saying? Phaedra, she wants the family to have a little photo, family portrait. They already did that, I guess, with the other son, Aiden. So now they're Mr. President, and I cannot think of what that child's name is. but we're going to call him Mr. President until I find out his name, because that's what Phaedra keep on calling him. So she wants everybody to be dressed in white because, white looks good on people, looks fresh, and they look like some black angels. But okay, we're going to, yeah. Paolo looks like he does not want to be there. He could be anywhere else right there. And he could be anywhere else but in that house taking that photo shoot. And I was like, I don't know what's going on with them too. I don't know if it's the stress of, having another baby, whether he's stressed out because he know how Phaedra be acting behind the cameras about that whole Kenya situation or what. He's like, to him, he didn't even know no photo shoot was going on. He walked in the house and camera set up. He got an outfit laying right there that says Apollo to let him know that's what you gonna be wearing. He's stressed, man, you always putting stuff on me. Phaedra's like, now, boo, don't even do that. Good and doggone well, I told you that we was gonna do this photo shoot, so everything's going wrong. The baby crying. Phaedra telling some girl to go rinse off the bottle to give the baby the milk. She didn't rinse the whole bottle out. Phaedra getting upset. Apollo getting upset. Yelling, cussing. I was like, okay, we have children here. We have photo shoot going on. Get this together, people. Now, I know I shouldn't say that because I don't have any kids yet. So I don't know how stressful it's going to be. So maybe I should shut up about that. But y'all know what I mean. I do. It's all kinds of tension. Every time I see them two together, it's just so tension filled. And I know I'm not the only one feeling that way. Even my mama said, I don't know what's going on with them, but she don't even be watching the show like that. But she caught that one little glimpse and she was like, are they going through some problems? Because they just look like they don't even want to be around each other. I was like, shoot, I don't know. You'll see. We gonna move to Kenya. Kenya, she has until 5:30 or 5 o'clock to get out of her house. She's getting the last bit of things, and looks like she didn't got rid of everything in the house but a few boxes. She opens up some box, and it is her landlady's dress. And why Kenya felt the need to put it on and model up and down the stairs with that dress on is beyond me. And I was thinking for a second, I guess that's the closest she's going to be to wearing a wedding dress for real. But I was like, that was a little mean on me. Because, if somebody could want to marry fake Kendra. But, the way she be acting crazy, I don't know who. So I'm like, why are you talking about this dress, but yet you walking down the doggone stairs modeling in this dress? I'm like, really? For real? So after she did all this craziness, talking about the woman's dress like it was straight out of Dynasty, I believe she said it was. But anyway, if that's what the woman wanted to wear on her wedding day, you shouldn't have nothing to say about it. So she's taking her stuff outside, and her landlady pulls up like, y'all need to get up out of my house. Kenya feels like, I had until 5. It is 3. No, I'm not going to do that. Landlady calls the police and says, yes, I had this woman evicted. She needed to be out by 3. They asked for a description. She was like, it is a black lady, tall, medium build, with weaves, not a weave, weaves, contacts, and implants. I about cracked. If I was like, I know she didn't just describe it kind of is Kenya. Well, telling the police that and operator that. Now, they didn't get that in their whole little database of stuff that what Kenya Moore looks like. So the police come out. Kenya's all like, well, I had until 5 or 5:30. I don't remember which one it was to get out. And this crazy landlady is trying to put me out. Now, I'm going to go back into this whole, she kept on saying she was displaced. So I kept on wanting to mention that, but she was still living in the house, so how are you displaced? You were still in that residence. Yes, you were going to court to get kicked out, but you hadn't got kicked out yet. So how is this displaced? Your house didn't catch on fire. Your house wasn't destroyed by a tornado. Your house wasn't destroyed by an earthquake. You were not displaced, Kenya. You were put out. There's a total difference. And you hadn't even been put out yet. You were still living in the house. Really? We need you to get this together, Kenya. So they mentioned, show Greg and Nene a little bit and how Nene's like, I'm not one for cleaning up a house. Greg knew this when he married me, that I wasn't going to be the one cleaning the house. She's finding out that since one of her co-stars on Lead, his passing, that Glee has been put back a few weeks. Nene's like, I love Atlanta, but she loves to work. She loves to make her money. That's what she loves to do. She loves being out in LA. So, she's kind of, sad that she's going to be stuck in Atlanta for a little while longer. Candy, she approaches her daughter about the whole Tide situation and how Miss Joyce don't like Tide. And Rylan's like, I didn't tell Grandma to just say hi and be polite, and I don't like him neither. I know y'all getting married, and that's just y'all business. I ain't got no problem either way. So I don't know what Grandma's talking about. Grandma must be, she didn't say that. She was like, Grandma just don't like him. So maybe she just stopped. If you think I feel like then you'll break up with Todd. So, yeah. That was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.